Okay, so I'm going to come down here to the rectangular marquee tool. And the rectangular marquee tool, if you don't see it, click and hold, and there's just other options here. And the top one is rectangular marquee tool. I'm going to make sure that my feather is set to 0 pixels. I'm going to see how I have these different options right here. I'm going to keep it on the new selection option. Okay, the next one is actually add to selection, subtract from selection, and intersect with selection. I will show you what they all do right now. So I can actually make a selection like so. And now I've selected Juno. And since I have a selection here, I can delete that selection. I'm going to undo that. I can copy this selection. I can go Edit, Copy, or Command C. Okay, now I can go Edit, Paste, or Command V. All right, as you can see, it's made 2 layers now. You can't tell because it's sitting right in the same spot. If I come over here to the Move tool again, I can move that image over. Okay, I'm going to delete that now. Select my rectangular marquee tool, make a selection, come over here and switch to the Add to selection, and drag again. Now I've selected both of those selections and they have merged together. See that? I can now delete that. I could actually undo that. I can cut it by hitting Command X or Control X, and then hit Command or Control V to paste. Come over here, my Move tool again, and now I have this new layer right here just made out of those 3 selections. I'm going to hit Command Option Z a few times, which is the same as hitting Edit, step backwards. Okay, and now I'm going to deselect by hitting Command D. You can come up here to select and hit deselect, Command D if you'd like as well. All right, so what else can we do with this? The feather, I'm going to set the feather to 180 pixels. Now when I make a selection with my rectangular marquee tool, it's going to round out some. It's not making a circle though, actually, or an ellipse. It's rounding out the rectangular selection with a feather. Let me show you what I mean. When I hit delete, see how it does that very soft delete? Okay, that's great for overlaying because it doesn't have a hard edge. I'm going to undo that and deselect it. If I hold down here, if I click on my tool and hold down, I have the option of selecting the elliptical marquee tool, which functions exactly the same way as the rectangular marquee, except it is an ellipse. Okay, the feather's at 0. I can, make these selections and delete. Okay, cut and paste, just like you'd expect. Okay, with the rectangular marquee, same exact thing. All right, I'm going to undo a couple of times here. Okay, now I'm going to click and hold down my elliptical marquee tool and go to the single row marquee. Now that selects a 1 pixel line. All right, now there's a few things I can do with this. I can right click and I can hit transform selection and I can drag. Okay, and now I've made a selection, and that selection will function the exact same way as the rectangular marquee. So of course I can commit to that and then delete or copy paste. Go up to my Move tool and move that to show you that I did copy and paste that. I'm going to delete that now. Okay, let's see here. What else can we do? This is kind of interesting. I'm going to select right here on Juno. I'm going to right click, and instead of transform selection, I'm going to hit free transform. And now I am able to stretch 1 pixel. Interesting, right? Okay, and so there's probably some applications you can think of for something like that. Looks pretty bizarre. I'm going to deselect that now. Whoops, I deleted that. Okay, I'm going to hit undo a few times. And let's see here, moving on down.